Hey everyone, it's Sunday, I'm Nina and this is BBC Newsround. We've got all this in the show today. Shaniqua gets crafty for Easter and we get the latest from the Artemis astronauts. First up, millions of people around the world will be celebrating Easter Sunday today. So here's why Easter is such a special festival and why we have Easter eggs. Take it away, Emma Louise.
Easter is the most important festival in the Christian calendar. It's when Christians believe Jesus rose from the dead 3 days after he was crucified on a wooden cross. The week leading up to Easter is called Holy Week and begins with Palm Sunday, which celebrates Jesus' arrival into Jerusalem riding on a donkey. According to the Bible, crowds of people came out of the city to greet him, believing him to be the Messiah, throwing down palm branches on the road. That's where the day gets its name from. On Maundy Thursday, Christians remember Jesus' final meal that he ate with his disciples before his arrest and crucifixion. This meal is also known as the Last Supper, and the day also marks the end of Lent. Good Friday is when Christians mark the day Jesus was crucified and died on a wooden cross. Many people go to church, where special services are held to remember the story and reflect on his pain and suffering. After Jesus died, his body was taken down from the cross and buried in a tomb. It was heavily guarded by Roman soldiers, and a huge stone was placed in front of it. 2 days later, on the Sunday, a woman called Mary Magdalene and some of Jesus' disciples, or followers, visited the tomb, only to find the stone had been moved and the inside was completely empty. Later that day, Jesus was seen by Mary and the disciples, and for the following 40 days, he taught his disciples on how to carry out his teachings. His followers realized that God had raised Jesus from the dead. Christians call this the resurrection, and this is why Christians celebrate Easter Sunday. There are lots of ways that people celebrate Easter across the world. The most recognizable feature of Easter is the Easter egg. But why? Well, eggs represent new life. When Jesus rose from the dead, which is why the symbol is used to mark the occasion. So for all of you who celebrate, have a very happy Easter.
Thanks, Emma Louise. And carrying on with our Easter Bonanza this morning, we've been asking you over on the Newsround website what your Easter holidays are looking like. Beth says she'll mostly be eating chocolate. Sounds like a delicious plan. Love Unicorns Forever are doing an Easter egg hunt at their granddad's house, but using chocolate fingers instead of eggs because they don't like them. Well, that is a clever idea. Spurs Forever has been on holiday and has done lots of skate park trips. Wow, what an Easter. And it seems Kat has a jam-packed Easter break, doing Easter egg hunts, Easter trails, and watching the magic faraway tree. Well, thank you so much for your comments, guys. Have a fab Easter break. Well, if you fancy getting a little bit creative today, here's Shaniqua with some Easter craft ideas.
Ready? Okay, let's get cracking. First thing we're gonna do is make some really cute Easter cards using a potato. I know, very weird, but you'll love it, trust me. So for this one, you'll need some paintbrushes, some paint, clay tools, 1 large potato that's cut in half, and a bowl of water. So to start, we're going to use our potato that's already cut in half, get some of our clay tools, and make some cute designs. Now you can make any design that you want, as long as it looks fabulous. Next step is to get a paintbrush and some paint, and paint all over the potato the design that you want. And when you are happy with your design and your paint is still nice and wet, we're going to press it onto our paper or card. I've got paper for my one. Let's have a look. Yay! I'm going to send this Easter card to Emma Louise because she is such a lovely honey bunny. So Emma Louise, this one is for you.
Okay, to space next. And the Artemis 2 astronauts are now closer to the moon than they are to Earth. Whilst the crew have seen some out-of-this-world views, like their first glimpse of the far side of the moon, they've been brought back down to Earth with some very human problems on board the capsule. The toilet's not working. An exterior vent that dumps the wastewater has frozen. So as they work to fix it, NASA provided us with this update on the situation.
It technically will work with number one right now, but we just want to keep the tanks half full right now until we figure out what's going on with the vent line. Absolutely, it'd still go for number two.
Well, I hope they get that number two problem sorted quickly. That's all we've got time for today. Thank you so much for watching. Have a super Sunday and a lovely Easter if you're celebrating. As always, you can head online for loads more of the day's top stories. Why not try my favourite, our quiz of the week, and test your news knowledge? Have a wonderful day, guys. Bye.